And we are live! Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be. I'm Emma, welcome back to the House of Hubris, here on twitch.tv/Saracent. Welcome to the saga of weirdness that has been the Zero Escape series, and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. I'm going to click continue, just so that we don't run into the opening cinematic. As you'll see there, we actually hit an ending. We got Clover's ending, in which she told us all about how she was a government spy. Well, government agent with psychic ninja training. We found an antidote to the poison in the bracelets, which seems like it will come in handy later. And then we went back to the infirmary and found out that everybody had got the screaming brain plague and killed each other. And then we got the screaming brain plague and killed ourselves. So that wasn't a spectacular ending to our saga, if I'm honest. So I think we're going to jump back in time and see if we can do something a bit different. Yes, I would like to resume from this save. Oh, okay, it's going to play as the opening again. So bear with us for a second while this plays, because I can't speed it up at all. So there we have shots of fire, Sigma, the rain, Sigma's crotch, Zero, a mysterious facility. And then we ignore this because we're jumping through time. So we got both the options there after we'd been through the yellow door and then chosen to betray. Who did we betray? I can't remember. Temyoji, I think. So instead, let's go this way. I can't just go directly to an undiscovered node. That is not remotely how this works. Got a lot of branches in this direction. AB game, round 1, jump. Fast forward. Ally. Yes, because this is the bit where Temyoji isn't here, so we know he'll automatically ally. And last time we betrayed him just for the dick of it, I guess. As Fire and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. Temyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. Okay, this wasn't the bit where he wasn't there. Oh, no, because this is before Quark was ill. But Temyoji is weirded out by the dead lady, who we got, like, no closure on in that route. What happened to make him like that? So, you chose ally, huh? You don't get to complain. I won, remember? Oh yeah, we did rock, paper, scissors. Not complaining. I just think you're being a little soft-hearted. Ah, you worry too much. Sure, Temyoji chose ally too. Perfectly reasonable old creepy man. See, that's what I'm talking about. You don't have any facts, just misguided optimism. Yo! What's up? Siggy! Fido! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results! Oh, let's go. We should have a look at those results. Fine. Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally. Let's get ready to rock. Ambidex game! Round 1. The results. If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor. And do the anime portrait thing we love so much. Wow! Every group had a betray scenario. 4 people down to 1. Wow. Kay and Clover betrayed Luna. Dio and Quark betrayed Alice. Temyoji betrayed us. Well, everyone sucks. Seriously, we've had this whole talk about collectivist policy and why we should all just work together, but no. Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets. Everyone is either 6 or 1. Sigma. Vi. I'm sorry. Temyoji chose betray? Why? He chose ally last time. Last time? What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, nothing. Just my time travel powers, you know how it is. The truth is, I didn't know why I'd said that either. The words had just appeared in my mouth before I knew I was saying them. I mean, that's just being a streamer. Right. Look, I'm sorry. I swear. See, I told you. Soft heart is the easiest to break. I had my headphones turned up for quiz again, didn't I? Do you understand what kind of game this is now? Just tell me one thing, Temyoji. Why did you do it? Are you serious? Someone's dead. Not just dead, murdered. I got no reason to think that murderer wasn't one of you. Only an idiot trusts someone he's never met when there's a killer on the loose. I mean, I hate to say it, but he's got a solid point. You think I had a choice? Right, I think that's enough for me. I'm old. I'm tired. So tired. Temyoji shuffled off, the same weight I'd seen earlier sitting heavily on his shoulders. It was only then that I noticed an angry voice nearby. Hey, what the hell is this? Hey, look lady, I was gonna choose ally. I swear to God. But just as I'm about to do it, this little bastard runs in and hits the betray button. What? Oh, come on. Really gonna just try and play dumb, huh? You're a manipulative little twerp, aren't you? Wow, it's just when we were comparing my voice for him to James from Team Rocket, he goes and calls somebody a twerp. There we go. Quack, is he telling the truth? Were you the one who chose betray? No! I didn't do anything. I didn't have a chance to do anything before Mr. Dio pressed the button. I'm telling the truth, I promise. Sure, kid. Whatever. The cute and innocent act isn't gonna work. No! Fine. You just wait. Alice turned on her heel and stormed off before Quark could reply, leaving him alone with Dio. Man, this is all your fault, Quark. My fault? Why are you blaming me? How could you do that, Mr. Dio? You're a jerk. I moved away silently to let them stare daggers at one another. It seems that theirs wasn't the only team facing some friction, however. We aren't trying to blame you. But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make more sense to choose betray? Forget it. I understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys. The air in the room seemed to turn thick and sour, hanging over us like a brooding, angry cloud. It was a grim omen of dark times to come. And we've heard this whole conversation. explaining the rules and what's going to happen next. And the bracelets can kill us. And this is... So who's going to die? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be a lass. Or Siggy. Or Fido. Or maybe Mooney. Or maybe everyone. Why? Yeah. Why am I going to die? I guess I can tell you why. It's because of the low BP we know. I get it. Sigma, Phi, Alice and I only have 1 BP. If any of us chose Ally and got betrayed, our BP would drop below 0. What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier? Sorry. Now we've heard this. Seriously, this fast forward mechanic is a lifesaver. Sigma reminisces about his past. We get the crotch shot. 0 was there, and then we woke up in a lift. And now we're deciding to go to... Let's go to the lounge. We have to go everywhere. Oh, there we go. We talked with Dio and Kay about astronomy for a while. This is all the same as it was. We find the article about Radical 6. Everyone is sad and weirded out except Dio's like, yeah, it's probably nothing. And then to the infirmary. Okay, so we're in the infirmary. Sigma. Huh. What do you want? I just came by to check up on you. Oh. I thought maybe you were here to kill me. Why? Why would I do that? Because I betrayed you in the last AP game. I'm the reason you and Phi are down to 1 BP. Well, yeah, but it's hardly a reason to kill you. Maybe. It was clear that conversation wasn't going anywhere. I shut my mouth and looked around the room. And now I think we've merged with stuff we've already seen, maybe not. So is it just you here? On this side of the divider, yeah. This side? Quark's over there having a look around. And there's... You're really gonna make me say it? The lady was murdered, you mean? Yeah, you've been acting kind of weird ever since we found her. Why is that? What, isn't that normal? You found a dead body. Who the hell doesn't get a little freaked out? Oh. And now we see the perils of eating some really excellent banana bread before going on stream. What ain't normal is all of you just running around like nothing happened. Hell, some of you probably don't even remember she's in here. That's because she's not in the art. It's just because we've got a lot of other stuff to think about. Also because she's not in the art. Can you blame them for being a little single-minded? They're trying to escape from a game that's just made it clear it has no problems killing them. Just trying to survive, huh? Yeah. Don't you think we ought to figure out who killed her first? What does that have to do with anything? You don't think that much, do you? No. No, he does not. And yet, PhD student. I bet you a pound of neodymium. Okay, that's a weird phrasing. The bastard who grabbed her is the same bastard who killed her. Who else could it be? Sarah is one of us. Then you're saying one of us murdered the old lady? You saw it too, right? The person in the gas mask? Yeah. Did you notice anything? Not really. The gas made pretty short work of me. Me and Quark. What? You and Quark were grabbed together? Yeah. Yeah, we were. Is he your grandson? So what if he is? Why do you want to know? That doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here. Doesn't it? Maybe it does. You don't know. Ah, but what if it does? Maybe it'll shed some light on something else. I'm pretty sure it won't. Denied. Why is that? Quark's got nothing to do with this. So it's got something to do with you then. What is it, goddammit? What do you want? Why don't you just leave me alone? Because you're suspicious. What? There's nothing suspicious about me. Alright. Tell me this then. When and where did Zero Senior abduct you? Forgive me if I don't feel like spilling my guts to a guy who probably hates him right now. Alright, fine. I'll just ask Quark. Whip pan! Wow, that happened. Quark! Hey! Stop it! Quark! Don't tell him a damn thing! Well, you're getting more suspicious by... I'd started toward the petition as I spoke, with the intention of finding Quark. I found him as I rounded the divider, but... he was just standing there, a blank, slightly confused look on his face. Oh no, here comes the plague. Hey? What? You alright? Can you hear me? Huh? What? Is something happening? I turned to look at Temiyaji. He looked back, confused. Weren't you listening to our conversation? Yeah? You were just talking so fast I couldn't really understand. Fast? My head felt kind of foggy and I couldn't really make out what you were saying. I'm fine now though. I don't believe you. Whatever it was seems to be gone. I don't believe you. Are you sure you're okay? I think I'm just tired. Being stuck in this place is pretty exhausting. And... He glanced at the bed in the back of the room. Oh hey, now she's in the art. On it lay the body of the old woman. What? Temiyaji? What the hell were you thinking? You can't let Quark back here? Huh? Oh yeah. Yeah, right. Quark, get over here. Anyway... You're really sure you're okay now? Yeah. Maybe Luna should have a look at you. Supposedly she's some sort of doctor. I said I was fine. Gosh, Grandpa, you're such a worrier. You always freak out over nothing. I'm fine. Yes, chat, you didn't tell me to do that one. I just felt the need to yawn and stretch. Well, it looks to me like you're doing fine, I guess. We don't have anything to worry about. You're not a Dr. Sigma. Not yet, at least. Yeah. Come on, let's get back to work. I'm guessing you didn't find a secret passage somewhere, huh? Nope. I see. Thank you for the biscuit, chat. Yeah. I'll go check up on the others then. Temiyaji, keep an eye on him. Alright? You think I need you to tell me that? I grinned and turned towards the exit. Where to go next? I'll put it on fast forward just where we get to, just while we load it, to speed up the transition and possibly the scene if it's the same as it was before. It's the same as it was before. Clover and Alice are here, totally not being government ninjas. We talk about the history and Zero and everything. Then, before one of us can break the silence. I'm not sitting here panting, game. We've had this talk. Tenmyoji. What's wrong? Luna! Where's Luna? She's not here. What's wrong? It's Quark! Something bad's happened. Hey, calm down. What happened to Quark? I don't... He just collapsed. I have to find Luna. She said she was some kind of a doctor, right? Luna's over in the lounge. Where's Quark? He's in the infirmary. I mean, you just left him there like 5 minutes ago. Got it. I'll go get Luna. You head back to the infirmary. Clover, Alice, you with me. Okay. Right. I'm still having trouble placing Alice's voice print, not gonna lie. I mean, you can probably tell by the way that it changes every other line. Forgive the yawning. This is what happens when you're up till 2 AM writing quiz. Not to say that that's the thing I would do or anything, but you know, just as a hypothetical. If one were to stay up till 2 AM writing quiz, are we back in the scene we've seen before? No. We bolted out of the crew quarters and headed towards the lounge. Luna. And we didn't have to do the map transition this time. Okay, now we've definitely seen this, and also I don't want to read it again. Now we have the attempted suicide scene, which I really, really hate how many times we're having to see this, even in sped up. God, it's nice being able to speed up all those options. So, how do we want to pair up? I think the people with the greatest disadvantage should get to choose. What do you mean? People who have 1 BP. So you, Phi, Luna, and Sigma. Yes, exactly. Alright then. Who do you want to go with, Alice? Anyone but Dio. I'd rather die than get paired up with that prick. Just anyone but him. Damn, that's a lot of hate. What did you expect? You betrayed me. Hey, I told you already. That was Quark. I don't believe you. What? You're telling me you trust him more than me? Anybody other than Dio could mean Quark, you know. You willing to pair up with him? He's asleep. I don't really think I need to worry about him voting. I glanced over at Quark. He looked tiny, cradled in Kay's arms, fast asleep. If I didn't know better, I'd think he was just a kid who'd tired himself out from playing too hard. Alright, fine. Who do you want to go with? Anyone other than Tenmyoji is fine. My reasoning is the same as Alice's. He betrayed me last time. I guess that's fair. If we want to honor Alice and Phi's requests, then we can go with any option besides C. So, A or B. Yep. Any option apart from the third option of the 3 options we were given, so it's either the first option or the second option. Incisive logic from our resident random armor man there. Hold on. We've got 2 other people with 1 BP. How about you, Luna?
I don't really have a preference. Clover and Kay did betray me last time, but...
They're both pairs now, though. Since you're a pair too, there's no way you'd end up going through the same door as them.
Yeah.
Alright then, Sigma. What about you? Let's see. Clover and I were a pair. That meant that I had to choose one of the 3 solos. Wait a second, we have 3 choices here. There's only 2 possible branches. So, one of these is just going to be like, no, you can't. Ah yes, because one of them would presumably force option C, and if I'd been listening to what the options were, or indeed knew what colour bracelet everybody had, I could find out. What if we take the unconscious child? Will probably give me less back chat than a lot of these people. I want to take Quark and go through the green door. So option C, I guess. Ah, there we go. No.
I don't think so. Are you even listening?
I'm not going to pair up with Temyoji. That means option C is out of the question.
I agree. Option C is a no-go. You'll have to kill me before I go anywhere with Dio.
Well, that was out then. I might have been able to argue down 1 person, but 2, yeah. Besides, there was no way I'd be able to overpower K, grab Quark, and force Clover through the green door. Fine, if you guys are determined, I'll pick another door. I had 2 choices. Blue door or the red door? Take the blue door. Take the red door. Let's take the hit on Dio, because it seems like it'd be interesting. Also, it seems like that would be option 2, and the fact that we're working through the branches right to left is pleasing to me. I'll take Dio. That means the red door for us. Whoa. Betting on the dark horse, huh? Feels kind of weird to say that about myself. Anyway, might as well be polite. Thank you. Are you okay with that, Clover?
Well, I don't really trust him, but if Alice really wants to go with option B... Yes, this works fine. Hey, Temyoji and I will take the green door. It's not great, but it's better than Dio. I'm good.
I'm willing to do option B. Quark should be fine if he's with Luna.
Okay. I'll take good care of him, I promise.
What about Phi and K? No problems here. I'll take Quark and Luna and we'll do the blue door. I also approve of option B. Oh wait, no, that's K. I also approve of option B. I will take the green door, correct? Yeah, good. Looks like we're all set. Oh, Jesus. Kay nodded and handed Quark gently to Luna.
10 seconds remain until the chromatic doors close.
Come on, guys, hurry! The door's already closing.
Coming. I know, I know.
I missed the line there. With seconds to spare, we did the thing.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
This just in, I'm tired, y'all. So now we have the lever that will be like, which of these 3 rooms will you have? Bing. If only it made that noise.
What is this?
There are 3 different doors. Which one do we take?
I don't know. But it looks like they're all locked anyway.
So this is a dead end? Great. No. No, hold on. What's this thing? Well, it's got a lever on it.
Don't get too attached. It's probably a lever.
That's actually a solid joke. Are you serious? It's a good joke. Sort of, Sigma.
Yeah, pretty good, huh? Am I great or what? Huh? Huh?
She's meant to be like 21. Hey, Sigma, is this chick simple or something? I would not rule it out. Wow, we're being just casually misogynistic and ableist all over the place. That's a fun and exciting mix that truly you're pioneers of. It's never been done before. Not once in the history of the world has people insulted women and people with disabilities in the same breath. It doesn't happen. Oh wait, shit, I'm hearing in my ears it happens every fucking day. Small drink of water, rant over. The rant is over, but the yawning starts anew. Let's just take it easy with her, okay?
Hey! What kind of a gentleman has a secret conversation in front of a lady? I guess it can't be helped, though. You boys just secrete secrets.
These are solid puns. Why has nobody appreciated them?
Oh man, I'm good.
Sigma, please. Let me give her a smack. No! What? No! Yeah! I wouldn't do that. What if it only makes her worse? Also, the principle of the randomly solving your problems with violence, maybe not a sustainable life plan. Just saying.
Well, I think that's enough genius comedy for now. How about we throw that lever?
Thought you said we should stay away from it.
Well, you don't really think anything bad's gonna happen if you pull it, do you? Besides, it's not like we can go back.
Fine. I'll do it. Ready? Yeah. We go. Ah! Hand slipped, clicked outside window. No, Twitch, I do not want to launch a raid right now. That seems pointless and counterproductive. I would like to have my viewers here while I'm actually playing a game. Huh. The center one opened. Looks like the others are still locked, though. Oh.
Through the center one, then. Forward!
Without waiting for a response, Clover marched through the door. Dio and I shared a glance, shook our heads and followed. And we end up in this room. I think this is new. The laboratory. A Scooby-Doo amoeba. Laboratory. That's a very niche reference, so if anybody had their niche references, nobody but me will get scratch card, then 40 minutes. What is this place? Well, it said laboratory on the door, didn't it? Yeah, I figure that means they're dissecting frogs or building mind rays or something. Really, that's the only two plausible uses of science, is to dissect frogs or to build your mind rays. Everything else anything else is just maths and medicine and imaginary. A laboratory, huh? Yeah. Oh my god, I've listened to Laboratory by Deville Santa too many times, and now every time it comes up, I want to pronounce it like that. Laboratory. Do you think they might research stuff like viruses here? If they do... Ooh, good idea. Maybe we would find something out of Excelivir. Wait. Oh, right, yes, no, they've read the article about Radical 6, but they don't know Quark is infected yet. If we do, we can cure Quark. Oh, no, wait, no, we just fast-forwarded the whole scene with him trying to kill himself with the scalpel, didn't we? I'm paying attention, I promise. You really think it'll be that easy? Well, somebody's a positive thinker. Shut it. I'm just saying, this place hasn't been exactly up to and that's how I solved the mystery. Truly, it's an old method, but it works. Shut it. I'm just saying, this place hasn't exactly been set up for us to succeed so far. Well, we won't know until we look. But this is the thing with murder games that are also puzzles, is they're usually happy to let you go if you work it out. So, yes, really, it is set up for you to have an avenue to succeed. So let's get started. And let's seek a way out. The laboratory where we keep the funk. There's the safe. Here's the thing. What does this thing do? There's a barrel. Something on this tray. Took an empty capsule despite not clicking on that. 2 empty capsules. And some seeds. What's this thing? Who knows? It's a strange machine. You don't know what it does, so it's probably best to leave it alone for now. Well, will these files help? Binder. Some paper inside. Let me see that. It says, steps for dissecting a frog. We found steps for dissecting a frog. We can read them in the archives. If we want to know how to dissect a frog, where you remove the specimen from its preserving ethanol, dispose of the ethanol by pouring it down the drink and the fumid. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in the liquid waste tank beneath the fumid. Begin dissection using provided scalpel. Be sure to conduct your dissection inside the fumid. So the steps for dissecting a frog are basically take the frog, dissect the frog, remember to use a cunit. Cunit? That's fumid. Cunit is a range of cruise liners from like... I don't think they're still running. I think Cunit finished in like the 60s. Anyway. And in this file, looks like there's 2 pieces of paper in here. You could have just put them in the same binder. Saved a lot of space. Wait, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Hydroponics Research 1.
And 2. Why, yes, I would like to view hydroponics, whatever it was, hydroponics research 1 and 2. Wow, I'm good at English right now. How about that? Preparation of hydroponic fluid and seeds. Preparation 1, prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids. Dilute with ratio, 1 part fluid, 10 parts water. Each fluid has a distinct colour. Preparation 2, prepare the 5 types of plant seeds, 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. No, that's the wrong window. Hypnotics research number 2. Hypnotics, hydroponics. Oh my god, where is the... Why has the English language done... I've forgotten the word for this as well. Deserted, that's the word. Oh, the irony of it all. This is hydroponics research. Research has shown that there is a distinct and repeatable relationship between the fluids used and the type of seeds. These relationships can be characterized in the following manner. The long seeds fail to germinate in 3. What? Yeah, in 3 of the fluids. That is what it says. I was just starting to read another line and get confused. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow, and fluid D, cyan, fail to germinate. None of the marked seeds germinate if put in fluid C, green. Non-marked seeds fail to germinate in fluid, red or fluid. I'm sorry? Non-marked seeds failed to germinate in fluid. A, brackets, red, or fluid B, yellow. I can't help but feel there's been a translation issue there. And when the striped seeds were put into fluid D, cyan, and fluid E, blue, only one of them failed to germinate. Oh god, we're going to be doing a logic puzzle. I don't do logic. Well, I do this for fun, but not on stream. It's a strange machine, but now we turn it on. But you're still whistling out and touching it, excellent. Tray. Not on it anymore. Did it again. Wow. Oh, I'm actually honestly wondering if I might have to call it today. I know we've done, like, nothing. But we're only 3/4 of an hour in and I'm already fading fast. Whatever I need. Oh, please. Abby, you know me. When have I ever been actually good at recognizing my own needs? If I think a break and tea will solve it, go for it. Honestly, what I am going to do is let's keep pushing. And at 3, so that's in like 15 minutes, I will take a break, potentially the first break, get up and stretch and see if that helps any. So, and then we'll see what we're doing when we come back. So what other machines have we got here? No, not that machine. I said other machines. We have a microscope. We have this jar of seeds. We have a tablet on a stand. It's black. There's nothing going on here. We have this microscope. Is this a microscope? Sigma just... Is this a microscope? Ah, the memes come for us all in the end. I tried looking into the eyepiece, but it's pitch black in there. Well, there's these 4 holes on top of it. Maybe we need to stick something in them. I'm guessing seeds. To quote Sigma, what is your PhD in? Exactly. It's a perennially relevant question. Got some more seeds. Here's something? What is this thing? For once, I legitimately don't know what this thing is. I think on the top looks like some sort of industrial strength lid. For all your lid purposes.
If you open it up, it looks like a blender or something. I don't think you'd use it for cooking, though.
Maybe it's for scientific experimentation. We are in a lab. Huh. Yeah, you can probably pulverize just about anything with something this heavy duty. So if we ever need anything aggressively mixed, binder.
There's some paper inside it. It says DNA extraction instructions.
Let's have a look at them. DNA extraction instructions. That's surprisingly difficult to say. Extraction instructions. Proceed through the following steps to extract DNA from a plant's roots and seeds. Place plant material in designated blender, an activated blender. Once the material has been thoroughly broken down, add in a solution of saline water. The liquid will be filtered and dripped down into a beaker. Once it's done so, pour the ethanol into the beaker. DNA will collect at the bottom of the beaker. Use an empty capsule to collect it. And again, weirdly for these games, which are normally 100% pseudoscience all the way, this is how you can do DNA extraction at home. It's easier than you might think. But what's down here? So we've got our 5 fluids. Can I take them?
You know that hydroponics research thing we just found? I think it said something about preparing different hydroponic fluids and how they each had a different colour.
Yeah, I know, I was there.
Do you think it was talking about these?
I mean, yes. Stuff in these 5 beakers appears to be undiluted hydroponic fluid. Apparently I need to dilute it with water. Yes, a few of these things need diluting, and we need to go and check them all out. There's a rectangular hole in the wall. It's the grill at the back that worries me. Again, we can't turn 360 because they didn't pay for part of the perspective art, I guess. There's a tray. Okay, I'm sorry, but this scrolling is arse backwards. I just got past this door by turning right by holding left, and now I can't hold left to go back. Another jar of seeds. I've only got 4, there should be another one. This must be some kind of waste tank.
It looks like a thigh tank.
Are you for real?
Huh. What's this? There's a breeze. I can feel it. Right here.
Is that a poem?
No! I'm saying there's wind blowing through here.
Nah. Let me explain. This is a fume hood, otherwise known as a fume cupboard. It's used when handling especially volatile chemicals. And there's a fan or pump in the ceiling that creates constant suction, drawing any poisonous fumes up and away.
How?
Is it just me, or did we all know that that first chance he got, Dio would just be like, mansplain, 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 do it? So that's why it feels like there's a breeze. I mean, because definitionally there is a breeze, it's just caused by the fan. Also, who leaves their fume hood running? Precisely.
So, if you fart or something, it's not a big deal.
You bring new meaning to the concept of idiocy. Wow, harsh. Extremely harsh. Now, where the hell do I go next? Holding down right, still holding down right, including for that bit where I did a massive outside turn for no particular reason, and now holding right doesn't let me go back behind it. I have to start moving left. Anything on this cabinet shelf? Some beakers.
Looks like they're empty.
Yeah, we probably won't need them then. I don't know, that seems like a very useful tool. Okay, we need a handle to operate the pipe game. I completely missed that whole explanation. Machine looks like a microscope. 4 circular holes on the top. I should put something in them. Yes. Yes, you should. What about one of these jars? No. That's not the button. All my jars of seeds. I have these capsules, and that's literally it. I'm trying to click past you. More thrown on the table. Stupid DRD looking machine over there. I'm just like, no, wrong button. I'm more than a little drawing a blank, I won't lie. We've got the microscope, we've got the antimatter antimatter? Oh wait, what's that in it? No, I'm not trying to click on that. That wasn't even on screen. It looks like there's something in that thing, and I'm trying to get to it, and it's not working. Do I have to go right round the other side? No, because that stops me here. Down here. Alright, a waste tank. Oh, we can do something with the drain. Huh? Why'd they put a speaker here? Have you never seen a sink in your life, Clover? What is this? Is this a cultural thing again, like when Junpei was all like, I know about showers, for I am a world traveller and have had in my life a shower. That's a drain! What is wrong with you? That's all we get? Okay, okay. Oh, that's our other jar. Well, we found the 5 jars of seeds. Seriously, every time I click that, why is it taking me back to this thing? I don't understand. I don't understand. So, can I put seeds in here before I dilute them? No. So we need water, for which I presume we need the pipes running, for which I presume we need this handle. Rectangular hole in the wall. Wall of jars. Good eyes. Yep, that's just a jar of saline, and that is a frog. Hello, frog.
These look like something you might put specimens in.
Maybe, but there's nothing in them right now. Anything in this one that looks different? Some roots. Extract DNA from them. Thank you for noticing that, Abby. Where was the analyzer? No, that's the blender. Let's read the DNA analysis, DNA extraction. Place plant material in blender, add saline, will be filtered, pour ethanol, and then use an empty capsule to collect DNA. So we need ethanol to do that. Any in the wall jars? Empty containers. Empty containers. Empty containers. Empty containers. Empty containers. Empty containers. Meat, meat, meat. What? Is this just gonna get him to say the same thing enough times? Why is he just saying meat, meat, meat? Sigma, are you okay? Oh, Beaker. How did I not see that? Me, 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 me. Yeah, so he's not going meat, meat, meat. He's looking at this wall of beakers and going me, 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 me. Yes, for the record, I am an enormous Muppets fan. I just am tired. Okay, time to throw this root in the mixer, as the phrase goes. That was a very squelchy sound. And then we shred. Alright, done. Next step, we add... I can't see which is which. That is saline. Excellent. We add this saline. Alright, I'll just put saline in here. Should I do the rest of this episode as Beaker YN? Looking good, is it? I mean, it's bright green.
What are we supposed to do next? What does the manual say?
Step number 3 says something like this. As for ethanol, isn't the frog in ethanol? No, I got a jar of ethanol as well. Liquid will filter into the beaker, add ethanol.
I guess you should pour in the ethanol then.
That's what I was trying to do. Have I picked up... Oh, it's still the saline. Okay, I assumed it would go away. Oh, maybe the frog is in ethanol.
Look, it's Lord Hoppington.
Don't give it a name.
Oh, it looks like he's dead.
Yeah, he's probably been preserved.
I think the liquid inside is ethanol.
Which isn't typically a preservative, but sure. How do you know?
The smell.
Really?
Yeah, it smells like disinfectant, right? And besides, scientists preserve stuff in ethanol all the time.
I mean, formaldehyde is right there. Okay, so yes, it's the frog. Yes, you need to put some ethanol in it. I know. Okay, combine frog with an empty capsule. How do remove frog from jar? Frog from jar, how? Okay, I need to add saline to these. Dilute it with water. Is that not what I've got? I have this is saline. Okay, so I think I need to dilute it via the puzzle. Oh, there is a lever. Because it's the same colour as its setting, I thought it was a hole. There's a large lever. I will elect not to pull it. Man, look at all these pipes. I think they run down to the beakers underneath.
There are handles where the pipes meet.
If you turn the handle right, the liquid goes right. We've seen these puzzles before. Is left, and down is both. What is this liquid then? Probably water? Love me some probably water. What do the numbers mean? No, they're supposed to indicate the amount of water that flows out of each pipe. There aren't any units, but it looks like 80-somethings of water come out of the center pipe. And then each pipe after the split gets 40. So we're supposed to regulate the flow of water with the handles so that each beaker gets the correct amount. Yeah. How do we get the water to come out in the first place, though? I think you probably just pull that lever over there on the right. I tried to do that, and Sigma was just like, that is a lever. Like this. Okay, Clover can do it. After turning the levers, put down the lever on the right to pour water. Let's give it a shot indeed. But I tell you what, we'll give it a shot in a few minutes. I'm going to, like I say, get up and stretch my legs and see if I can wake up some. Deep apologies for the sleepy stream. I know they're rarely the most compelling because you just lose me for big chunks of time. And it's not fun for me because I like to be awake and doing things. Anyway, yes, I'm going to go and take a break. I will be back in like 10 minutes, so hopefully see you all then and I'll know what I'm doing then. Okay, in a bit. And we're back. Hello all. Sorry about that. Yeah, you know the deal. I'm... Sleep. What even is it? Okay, so we've got this pipe puzzle. Looking at it, so it's just we need to get the right amounts to each jar, each beaker even, as labelled on them. The numbers on one side look much bigger than on the other side, but that's just... I'm not going to press the sleep button because I already know. Yeah, I know. But I'm also not going to do it for free. Yeah, numbers on one side look much bigger than the numbers on the other, but I'm assuming these are just relative units because there are 160 at the top and 16 at the bottom, so I assume that's just number of tens. So, no, keep the mouse on that screen, otherwise it'll leave the window. Okay, so we want 30 in this, which is switch that to the middle, and then 20 goes either way. When I'm good at something, don't do it for free. Yeah, but I'm not good at sleeping, so you know. Question mark. And do that down. So 20 goes down there, 20 goes down there. That 20 then splits into 10, so 30 goes there. 10 goes that way, so we want another 40 that way, so we need to split that. That means 4 comes down here, we need to halve it to get that to 2. And that puts 2 in there, so this needs to be 10, so that has to be... That is literally just the answer, is just point everything downwards. Wow, that feels almost insulting. Poured the water into the beakers and all the lights are green. You did it! Have a biscuit. Hey, you remember that hydroponics thing you found? Didn't it say something about preparing 5 types of seeds? You've got them all right? Yeah, I have 2 types of long seeds and 3 types of round seeds. Then maybe you should put them in the beakers. If you just grab one of those seed containers, you should be able to put them into one of the beakers. Beakers contain a liquid culture. Each seed requires a particular kind of culture. Place each seed in the appropriate beaker. By dragging a seed on top of another seed, you can switch them. Press the check after you put them in the correct places. When they're all in the correct places, we're good. I'm not sure what's going on, but here goes! Sigma, everybody! His thesis statement. Okay, now I could just brute force this, and honestly, probably be easier. I mean, just tell me individually whether ones are in the right or wrong slots. Yes, it actually... Wow, we got given the whole complicated... Look, there's... We got given this to tell us, like, the kind of logic puzzle clues. But this just said that that one and that one were correct. So if we switch that to there and that to there and check... Still only those two correct, but that's fine because then we switch that to there and that to there and check. If you're gonna give us the logic puzzle thing, don't let us have multiple tries. Make us have to use the clues. Game. I mean, who knows, maybe I missed out on an achievement, but I don't care. Oh, wait, there's going to be a second puzzle in here, isn't there, for the files? Maybe that'll be it. Anyway.
You did it, Sigma. You've sown your seeds.
Sigh. Don't say that.
Huh? Why not?
Just don't. I mean, it could be worse, Sigma. Last game we had her just randomly start a conversation about anal in a library with her brother. The conversation was with her brother, the anal was not. Just getting everything on the table there. It may have been on the table, who knows. Quiet, you two. Look at this.
Oh.
A red capture. Everyone stares blankly. The red capsule sitting in the hole. Small capsule, half fit as red. It has some sort of metal protrusion. But then don't we all? Because I don't need to mess with them anymore. Okay, just told us, I guess. It's because we still have all the beakers of seeds. So, what if we do try and put seeds in there again? Nope. Denied. Excellent. Good talk. So, now, is it the capsules that are meant to go in these holes? Yes. Okay, so we'll need all the capsules. Strange machine. We still don't know what it does, and we're not going to try. I'll try. Great. Is it me, or is this more abstruse than most of the rooms we found? Oh, maybe we put the frog on the tray. It literally told us to do that, didn't it? Remove specimen from ethanol, dispose of ethanol. Oh, right, okay, that's what we need to do, is take the thing in the fumid so that we don't all get high on those sweet, sweet ethanol fumes. Okay. I'll just pour the froggy ethanol into the drain. These games make a lot of sense. Set the frog over here. And this tank collects liquid waste. And the ethanol I poured down the drain should be in here. Why is it the ethanol I poured? You didn't do it! It's a little big, but I have a feeling we should take it. I mean, you say that. You were just dual-wielding pot plants last room we were in. What's the next step in dissecting a frog? Begin dissection. Okay. Using provided scalpel. You have not provided us with a scalpel. And so what do we do with this frog? Actually, I guess we already know, huh? The instructions in that binder didn't leave a lot to the imagination. I mean, you said, like, it does leave a lot to the imagination, because the last step is do the dissection. What is this, a bake-off technical? The pot plant timeline never happened and never will again, except it kind of did, because Sigma exists in his own meta timeline where he does have some memories and experiences of all the other world lines he's been through. So that means, deep down, and in a quantum sense, he is a person who would always and will always dual-wield pot plants. Begin dissection using provided scalpel. Cut it open, basically. And that's kind of messed up. Zero Senior's got some issues, I think. Yes, I've compared dissecting this frog to Bake Off. It was on last night, and I was watching Extra Slice over lunch today. Whatever. Not like we've got a lot of choice here. Guess we'd better find a scalpel then, huh? Yes, we better had. But first, let's go pour this waste ethanol into the blender. You know, as one does. Alright, next I need to pour the ethanol into the beaker. Need to catch up on the series Netflix is dropping. Yeah, I mean, it's always good. The current season, it's getting mixed reviews. I'm enjoying it a lot, and not just for the wonderful range of accents in the tent this season. It's very good. Then, I guess this should do it. Do you think that this gel here has the DNA in it that we're supposed to collect? Probably. So what do we do with it? Does the manual say anything? Oh yeah, I think there was a fourth step in there. What was the fourth step? Use an empty capsule to collect it. Ah, yes, of course. Dip the protrusion on this capsule into the stuff in the beaker, and go suck. Awesome, you got it all! We made a green capsule! Is the microscope working yet? No, we need 4 capsules, so we'll need 2 more capsules, and I don't know how. And I seem to remember... Be real with me here, chat/comments later. Did I have a bit in that first hour where I just was completely out of it and started calling this machine all kinds of just wild stuff? Because my brain is telling me that I did, but I don't remember it because I don't remember most of the things I say. Much less when I'm falling asleep. Okay, yeah, because that machine in the back appears to be completely uninteractable, but very tempting. There's a steel plate bolted across this door. I can't open it. There was a thing with a scalpel on it right here. Although that scalpel does look more... My weirdest part was dozing off and running into the same wall for about 30 seconds. God, it's just like Mass Effect all over again. Yeah, this... It says scalpel. This is a butter knife. Why is the... If it's a scalpel, why is the blade so long? And why is it, you know, clearly a butter knife? Pretty fancy tray. Is that a cat playing with a ball of yarn? I mean, in a cosmic sense, sure. Are you even looking at it? Oh god, Sigma's cat thing is back! It's a lion. How are you not getting that? What? Sorry. It's a sort of tick I picked up when I was a kid. Whenever I talk about cats, I kind of... Well, you heard. That's pretty weird. You're not wrong. Anyway, let's go cut up a frog. Sigma, what are you going to do with the scalpel? Well, A, it's a butter knife. Are you going to cut Lord Hoppington open? Well, I don't really have a choice, do I? But... Lord Hoppington? What are you freaking out about? It's dead. That's not the point. It's still sad. Yeah, it is kind of sad. Oh, for the love of... This frog is dead. It is an ex-frog. Really, we're going into the Monty Python references now. This game just throws all kinds of crap at you. Ugh, fine. I'll do it. Hey, what? Well, I guess that saves me the trouble. Squishy noises. Huh? Something came out of his stomach. A blue capsule. That's what we needed. Do we need the dead frog?
Oh, help me, Tim. What? You left us too soon.
Shut up! Yeah, the localization team has really gone above and beyond with putting jokes in here, which I can vibe with. Blue capsule. Sigma, come here. What's wrong? I can see something in her. What do you mean something? Just look. It's easier than explaining. DNA puzzle time. What the heck is this? Probably a simplified version of a DNA sequence. A is adenine, G is guanine, C is cytosine, T is thymine. I think we can manipulate it? Yeah. Looks like the puzzle has to do with pairing these bases. Bases? Yeah, DNA is made out of 4 bases, adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. What is your PhD in? However, you can only bind A and T, or G and C. And don't even get me started about uracil. This isn't an RNA puzzle after all. Anything else just won't work. These are called complementary base pairings. You should know a lot about this stuff. Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, you should be able to solve the puzzle now. Give it a shot. Reposition each row so that each A is a T and each G is a C. Yeah. Doot. There's only one A on the bottom row anyway, so doot. And dude. Wait, what? Why is it? What happened to the top row? Why did that stop being right? Oh, because moving one of them moves the others. Oh, now I'm gonna have to expend actual thought. Okay, that row moves on its own, so we can do it that way. There we go. Ha! Did it.
Good job, Sigma. That was awesome. You want a treat?
Oh my god. I'm not hungry.
You're turkey.
What in the hell? Oh, she's full of the dad jokes. Stop screwing off. We don't have time for that. Who says screwing off? Now get over here and look at this.
Huh? There's something on it.
Yes, I know. The password. This is the safe password. This is good. Yes, safe. Yes, good. But we have to do the hidden puzzle, which... Oh, this machine looks to have turned on. Strange machine. Don't know what it does, so it's probably best to leave it alone. Okay, maybe not. Tray. What items do we have? Oh, we have a ton of items. We have 1 capsule remaining, and we have seeds, and we have a liquid waste tank, and we have some saline. Maybe I just need to combine the capsule with one of these things. Not the waste tank. Not seeds. Not those seeds either. Not these seeds either. Not these seeds either. Not these seeds either. Not the saline either. Okay, maybe we don't have to do that. So one more seed thing? Yeah, there's one more slot for a capsule in the microscope. I was about to say microphone, different thing. This strange machine is bothering me. There's something in that tube, there's nothing in this tube. I think I can leave these alone now, okay? So just ignore this puzzle, it's finished. Are you going to use those seeds in the mixer? Yeah. Do you think I shouldn't?
No, I just mean, don't you think you should put all of them in?
You know, 5 different types of seeds. Oh, okay. I guess this is what we're doing now. It's possible we were clued to do this at some point, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
Interesting. Why not? I have so many seeds. Just dunk all of them in there. You can extract DNA of every kind of seed at once. Efficiency. And then we add the saline. As a funnel above the beaker, filtered liquid comes out of it. Eventually. Aha, this one is yellow. Looking good. And then we add the ethanol. And then you get the power, I think the next step is. And the DNA precipitates out, and then we scoop it up with the capsule.
Awesome, you got it all.
We get a yellow capsule, and yes, as chat points out, the most important thing is this means it's weird file time.
Look, the screen changed.
What's going on? Sigma has no clue about anything ever.
You put in the yellow capsule, right? I think you reacted to that.
Why? Don't know. It's a puzzle.
But I was just thinking.
Thinking what?
Well, that thing we just put in had plant DNA in it, right? Maybe that caused this.
It's a puzzle. It's arbitrary.
Anyway, let's go have a look.
Yes, it's different. It's the secret password. We know that we have to have the characters be confused by every time because the secrets are plot neutral. Like they can't really acknowledge the existence of the secret passwords because then they have to acknowledge the existence of secret files, which include all kinds of information they should not know yet. Fiddlidlink. Okay, any bets on what the hell we're going to find in this file? Nobody does know. Oh god, I'm loving this already. Floor A and Floor B. The facility has 2 stories. The top floor is referred to as Floor A, and the bottom floor is called Floor B. The A and B supposedly stand for above and below. There's a rumour that the floors were actually named after a particular Swedish pop rock group from the 70s, but everyone involved in this project has insisted that is a vile and hurtful lie. Okay. I wasn't expecting the ABBA feuds, but here we are. Research Journal 1. When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a one-to-one basis with regards to time, which is a big old assumption, Radical 6 reduces this to 1 to root 1 over 6, or approximately 1 to 0.408. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.408 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.5 seconds or root 6, 2.45 seconds or root 6 seconds have passed outside. That's why the virus has been termed Radical 6. That's the worst way of naming a virus that has ever been. The WHO would like to talk. Journal 2. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill, or at least disable, Radical 6, but thus far we've been unable to develop one. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. And I wonder who that'll turn out to be. Journal 3. The bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town. This is the plot of The Happening. The entire area reeks with the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies. At times, their swarms are so thick that when one passes, it feels as if a cloud has gone over the sun. Every day I see more crows, and rats are everywhere feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats who have grown fat on a plentiful rodent diet. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one. Yeah, doesn't seem likely. This is an excerpt spelt wrong from the journal of a researcher. Due to space constraints, some sections have been cut out. Well, yes, I assume the journal wasn't just 3 paragraphs long. And of course, Jumpy Doll. It sounds like someone named a doll Jumpy, but why? Okay, that's just... I assume, like, we'll find that in the safe or something, but and it's not just that it's a weird callback to the first game. The Secret of Quark's Hat, which I've been talking about all playthrough. Don't you think his hat looks kind of weird? There's that huge band that just wraps around his head. Is he hiding a pair of Ferengi ears? Maybe he's just a young Lobot. That's a strong reference. Well, this is just between you and me, but he's got missiles in there. The sides of the hat are hiding those pods like you see on helicopters or SAM sites. Except these missiles are tiny, and when he gets in trouble, both sides of the hat open up and they just fly out all at once like psh. Just kidding, actually he just keeps snacks in there. Yep, the snacks thing is from the file. And Accelavir. An antiviral medication made to counteract Radical 6. More specifically, it's an antibody with a natural resistance to the virus. It was found and extracted from an individual in 2038. That's the... Isn't this 2028 that this is set in? Back me up here. This game is set in... The caption that comes up at the start is December 25th, 2028. Oh look! Has time gone weird? Have we been saying this all along? It was found and extracted from an individual in 2038, and then replicated using the IG replicator. An Accelavir injection is the only known way to fight off a Radical 6 infection. Oh look, time is strange. Well, that was a file. Jumpy Doll. Anyway, let's put in the main password, shall we? God, there's so many rooms still to do. For the record, this is episode 8. The first game lasted 8 episodes, and one of them was short. This game is big. Start. Aha! This is very important. It opened. Awesome! The suspense was killing me. Okay, what do we got here? First is... map. It says floor B. The one I found in the infirmary said floor A. So did the one from the lounge. Then that would make floor A the top floor, right? I mean, we rode the elevator down to get here. Yeah, I guess so. How many more times was supposed to have this conversation with every combination of people? Alright, let's keep looking. There's a lot of stuff in here. These are... the key cards. Each one's got a picture of a moon on it. Then these have to be the cards the announcer was talking about. Looks like they gave us 2, just like with the sun cards. I'm a solo, so I'll hang on to 1. Cool. Sure, fine. Next up, we've got a notebook. Huh. Anything interesting? Oh, so this is the journal we just read excerpts from. I can't read any of this. Are these even letters? What the heck is this? Isn't it a journal? It's got dates and stuff. Maybe, but I can't read any of this. Is it just a different language, Sigma? What language is it? Spelt wrong. Who knows? Maybe it's Brazilian? Alright. They speak Portuguese in Brazil. Anyway, what else have we got here? Looks like we have 2 more things. Is that medicine? What's it say on the label? Axelavir. Axelavir. Axelavir? Wait. Didn't Luna say something about Axelavir? You're right. This is it. This is Axelavir. It's the cure for Article 6. Whoa, hold on. Let me see that. Later. We need to get out of here as quick as possible. Yeah, we need to get this stuff to Quark. First, we've got to get out of this room. Yeah, but that's easy. You've got it, right? Yes. Yeah, let's go. And just checking a thing. Okay, not yet. But is it that lock? Yes. I feel that that lock is about to become unlocked. Because we found some more medication. And we know where it can be found for next time in a different world. The lock for the door. Right now it says lock because it's locked. So let's put the key in the lock so we can unlock the lock and make it not locked anymore. 3, 2, 1. Put the key in the lock and now it says open because the door is open and let's leave. We found it. Eventually, once I woke up. Hey, hold on a minute. There's something... No, I guess there's a couple things that I want to double check. Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess. Huh? First off, this machine, you and me both. We didn't even end up using this thing, did we? Yeah. I was just wondering what it was. Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. Huh. Look at the side here, there's a name or something. IG Replicator. Well, there we go. It's an antibody replicator. Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff. So it's like a copy machine. Yeah. Probably copies IG. Whatever that is. Any ideas? Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon. Of course. This machine must be here so we can just make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You're one idiotic girl, you know that. Wow, harsh! She's a government ninja. In other words, an IG! Oh my god. Stop. Ooh, good one. Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes. And there's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help. You are not the responsible one here. He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame. Good. Good. I'm just going to sit here for a moment while Sigma thinks about all the things he's done over many universes and probably will do again, and he hangs his head in the shame he deserves. And there we go. At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right? That's right. Yes, because there's a note about what IG means in a different safe, so presumably we're going to run into a lock that we have already found the key for. Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right? Yeah. The vial. Could you show it to me again? Why? I didn't really get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Was it really Excalibur? Yeah, definitely. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. See, it's written right there on the label. Excalibur. Huh. You really are an idiot. Huh? Although, I guess, in this case, the G in IG stands for guy. What? What? The words were barely out of my mouth when he moved. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. Hey, what? What gives? What are you doing? Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat. Oh, don't worry, I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later. What? No, not later. Give it back now. I don't think so. If you want it back, you're going to have to listen to my request. Request? Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back in the next AB game, you have to choose ally. Ally? Wait, is that why you took the medicine to blackmail me? That's horrible! You're using Quark's life as leverage. Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say. I didn't realize until they started to hurt that I'd cut my hands into fists. If Dio would only give me an opening. I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you. You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it. He patted his pocket gently. Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excalibur in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor. Damn it. That's not fair. This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be. So, what are you going to do? Ready to promise me you'll pick ally? Fine. I promise. Sigma! Oh, I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works. But don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and, well, you know what happens. See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round. With one last self-satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room. Are you really going to do what he says? Yeah. Sigma, you've only got one BP right now. If we choose ally and he chooses betray... I know. I'll drop to -1 and that means I'll get penalised. But that means... Look, it's not like I want to, alright? If we don't do as he says, then he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark will... So you're going to die to save his life? Why would you do that? In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone conclusion. Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everybody else is probably finished already. I bet they're waiting for us. I didn't wait for Clover's response. And then we watched all the map transitions in the world. And we have to open it. We have to see this door be opened, just so we know that there was a door and it was opened. And then we have to see that the elevator was used. And we can't fast forward this. Seriously. Like, I rant about some of the story choices enough and some of the writing, but probably my biggest complaint about this game is these scene transitions. They are so long and entirely unnecessary. Seriously, what does any of this add to anything other than play length? It's not like you have to model a full 3D world for us to move through or anything. An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. Sorry, I went ahead and cracked it open a bit early. Dio. In one of his hands was a moon key. He twirled it around like a veteran gambler, grinned and slid it back into his pocket. Yeah, so let me just check. Has that other lock opened? Yeah! Now we know where to find more antiviral meds. That's exciting. So that'll be our next travel. We'll be back to that branch. You don't mind, right? I figured you and Clover would get up here right away. Besides, I thought it would be best to get this done soon, before you lose your nerve. I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward to the next round. I glanced around the warehouse. Alice and Kay were back, as was Phi. And, of course, Clover. Where are Temyoji and the rest of them?
They're in the infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyoji and Luna are looking after him.
See.
How's he doing?
Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know. No change there, huh? Right.
So, what was your room, Sigma?
A laboratory. Shubidawama.
Is that so?
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and all those kinds of things? Yeah, it did.
Was there any of that Excelivir?
Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelivir in half. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
My eyes flicked to Dio for a moment. No, nothing. Beside me, Clover bit her lip. I see. Yeah, like, Clover's going to be the weak link here, because, I feel like Sigma is going to be exceptionally good at pretending he doesn't know things, because he gets so much practice. So how'd it go with you? Find anything interesting? Fi only shook her head. With a unison of movement that almost looked choreographed, Alice and Kay shrugged.
Where does that leave us? We've still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends. What are you gonna do? I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it. I'll show you the way then. That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice, Kay, and Temyoji found. Never know. Maybe you missed something. Perhaps there's some Accelavir hidden somewhere in there.
Ah. Bastard. Then I shall take you there.
What about you two? Where are you going?
I think I'll start by heading over to the infirmary to see how Quark's doing. Then I will too.
Glad that's settled.
She nodded to Clover and they disappeared through the magenta door. Dio and Kay followed a few footsteps behind. Okay then. Guess we should be going too. Hold on. Show me that journal first. Dio told me about it. He wouldn't tell me anything about the lab except that you found a journal with, his words, some sort of bullshit language. Oh, yep, there's the shoulder noises we know and love. And by love, I mean tolerate. Reminder of possible second break. Yes, thank you for the reminder, but I think I'm good to just carry on. But thank you for the thought, very much appreciated. He said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look. Yeah. What's that? I think I just leaned on my headphones and turned them up massively. I dug the journal out of my pocket and handed it to Fi. She began to flip through the pages, her eyes quickly scanning each one. This is Latin. Latin? Well, you mean you can read it? Yeah, with time and a dictionary. Thank you! Just as a linguist and slightly lapsed classicist, I do hate this view of people speaking languages that you get in films and TV and all kinds of things, where it's just like, yes, I speak this random middle of nowhere language, I can decode this inscription for you and I'll just read it just like that. No, especially with kind of dead languages and things that are so like widely varied as Latin, because there's so much stuff where people have just written in Latin except slightly differently and just their own personal way of doing it. And yeah, you need to sit down and have time to look at it. You need usually a dictionary and notepaper. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a trope that bothers me. There are many of them. So in other words, no. Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly. This looks like some kind of research log. It's not going to be some sort of I took the dog for a walk today. It was nice kind of stuff. I can understand a little of it, mostly conjunctions and things like that. But most of these words I've never even seen before. Fi started to leaf through the book again as she spoke. Then suddenly she stopped. Wait. I can read this one. Page 216. This isn't research notes, it looks like a personal entry. What's it say? Don't rush me. This is gonna take a minute. Ellipses. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, I think I got it. It looks like they're talking about Radical 6. What? Why are they talking about that? What? Not sure. Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing. Oh, this is literally just that thing we just read in the journal excerpts in the safe. Radical 6 slows your brain down and makes you kill yourself. And we called it Radical 6 for stupid reasons. I've already read this all. Also, who writes their research journals in Latin in the 21st century? Wow, that's a lot of information. Well, now we know what the virus does to you, though. If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of a sixth. That's, what, about 40%. That isn't the important part. No, it slows down to 40%. It slows down by 60%. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. Yeah, you're right. That would explain why Quark was, well, trying to kill himself. Yes, that all happened. There are two other things in here that worry me. First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that? What am I supposed to make of it? Maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written. I mean, from what we know, there's a drug called Axelovir that cures it. Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that. What do I do? Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was this thing even written? December 29th. No year. Well, there's no way it was written this year. Yeah, probably not. Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions. The newspaper article said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. You're trying to say that this place might be one of those underground shelters, which would mean we're all supposed to be uninfected. We would have been thrown in here to keep us safe. Yeah. I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible. But Quark's been infected, right? Then maybe the virus got in somehow. That would be bad. Just think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the pandemic that newspaper article talked about happened, and whoever had this journal made this entry. And then, once the antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up. Right. It's all just speculation, but... Nah, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario, but... we were all captured before the pandemic started, right? Yeah. How would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they have known to do that? Most importantly, why the hell are we playing the nonary game if the point of this place is to save us? Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic. Yeah, you're right. See. We don't have enough information yet to make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else. Fi had barely finished speaking before she took off for the magenta door. Girl never walks anywhere. Hey, weren't you coming to the infirmary with me? I changed my mind. You can tell me about Quark later. And with that, she was gone. Man. I let out a long, tired sigh and started off towards the infirmary. And we can just straight up scene transition to there. And we'll find out how the infirmary's going in a couple of minutes. I'm just going to take a very brief break just to run some ads. Got to keep Twitch happy. So I will see you back in like 2-3 minutes. And I'm back. Hello, everyone. Incidentally, have we... I keep feeling like we go past moments that might have been locks, but they're not listed as them. I wonder if they still show up if you found the key before you ever got there. Who knows? How's he doing?
He seems to be stable as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping. Let's see. Mind if I have a look?
Please, go ahead.
I made my way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the thing Fi and I had talked about would definitely need to be addressed, but for the moment the AB game was what I needed to concentrate on. Lives were at stake. Mine. And Quark's. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually developed a powerful urge to commit suicide. Yes, we all remember that scene. If the journal was telling the truth, then as soon as the anaesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Or perhaps just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep anaesthetising him forever. There was only one way to save Quark, and that was with Axelavir. Unfortunately, Dio had stolen it. If we wanted to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally. Why do we have to have this recap of everything that just happened? But if I did, there was an excellent chance I'd end up dead. The question was then, what to do? Sacrifice myself to save Quark? Keep quiet about the danger he was in to save myself? It was so faint I almost didn't hear it. Grandpa. Grandpa. He shifted a little, then fell silent again. It was enough, though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I have even considered letting a child die in my place? Suddenly my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. That I considered letting Quark die, even for a minute, was pathetic. There was only one choice. There had only ever been one choice. No way was I going to leave Quark to die. My hands tightened into fists as I looked down at him. Any uncertainty I'd felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do. "10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally. Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back. What about you?" Not going. I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote,
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom, just like you. What are you going to do if Kay and Alice vote betray? Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round.
I'd just be voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has 1 BP left. If I pick Betray and they choose ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. See, it doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not. My vote's the same either way.
Tenmyoji's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would have been pointless. Alright. Take care of Quark.
Of course. You worry about yourself.
Let's go. Okay. Luna and I headed out of the infirmary, leaving Tenmyoji and Quark behind. Why is it specifically between Warehouse A and the infirmary, it seems to be, that we can always do these just snap transitions rather than having to go through open the door, walk through the door, close the door, go all the way around the route on the map, pull a lever to open another door, open the door, walk through the door, close the door. And like I say, it's not like these are 3D assets that they can only have so many offloaded at a time. It's just... anyway. When we got to the warehouse, we found everyone else waiting for us. Well, not quite everyone. One other person was missing. Hey, where's Dio?
Take a look at the doors.
Whip pan! They're all closed. When we came in here before, the one on the far right was open.
And that would mean?
That he went in, I guess.
Exactly.
That bastard. He'd probably been worried I might try and take the Accelerator from him by force, so he'd hidden himself in the AB room. What a coward. I've made up my mind to choose ally no matter what, but part of me still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. Now he had made sure I wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji? Oh,
Luna explained Tenmyoji's choice.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray. Right. What will you guys be choosing then? Ally, of course.
Because my BP is 6, I imagine.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, K's BP will go up to 9. But what if he forces you?
You needn't worry. I would never do something so crass.
Really?
Of course.
Then you don't need to go in there.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well, I apologize. I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there. Kay continued briskly toward the AB room as if he simply hadn't heard Vi. Alice scrambled to follow him, perhaps concerned that he'd lock her out. Only seconds later they disappeared into the third room from the left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. Kay told the truth. She'll be fine.
5 minutes remain until Amidex's game polling closes.
Why did I forget the word game existed? And the answer is, of course, because I am very tired, and I should probably call it, actually, because I can feel myself starting to flag again. So, well, I think we're nearly at the thing. Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
They headed off at a trot toward the second room from the right, and were soon out of sight inside it. Alright, Clover, time for us to go.
Okay. Right behind you.
I sighed to myself and headed towards the leftmost AB room. They've got some strong sound design in this murder warehouse. It beginneth. And that, I think, is an excellent point to save. So, sorry about the slightly truncated and sleepy stream today. Yeah, entirely my own fault. But thank you all so much for watching. Thanks if you stayed to the end, it means a lot. If you've been watching this, you'd probably know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent. That's SERASENT, the House of Hubris. You will see it on your title card in a minute. I'm running every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 2 PM British time. That is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. Other time zones are available. And yeah, I am playing these games until I finish the third one. This is the second one. I'm like halfway through. It's going to be a long old thing. Who knows? Bets now on whether it will be finished by the end of the year. What else? If you miss any of that weirdness, you can check my VODs on the channel for 8 weeks after they've aired, or about 2 weeks after they'd aired. Also coming out every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, we have my YouTube feed. That's youtube.com/users/rf191999. Or you can just click the link in my Twitch about. It should be just down the screen around there. Down the screen? Anyway. Yeah. If you enjoy the content, subscribe to the YouTube, because then you'll get hot new VODs in your feed 3 times a week. And give us a follow here to be notified when we're live. You can, if you feel me walking into the same wall for 30 seconds is somehow worthy of monetary support, you can, of course, cheer or sub on the Twitch. But that's very much not a necessity. Just turn up and be cool and have fun and be chill. And then we all hang out together and things are good. And that's all we want. What else? If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, best place to look is Twitter. That's at Waruce, that's WARUCE, for reasons. And if you want to see me in other projects, check out, I say every Saturday night, probably just the next few Saturday nights, because we're getting to the end, on twitch.tv/TheBards Playhouse, that's TheBardsPlayhouse. I am in an ongoing Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition Fall of London Chronicle. It's a lot of fun. Like I say, we're just coming up on the end soon, but there's plenty of time for drama before then. And trust me, the drama will occur. And I think that's about it. So, again, sorry for the shorter stream. Thank you all for watching. Love you all. See you again on Saturday. Bye.